There's the polar bear. There's the dragon. Oh shit, that's the Zelda dragon. Fucking.
It's also familiar.
Yeah, actually.
OG.
Ooh, except for that fucking guy from Urban Champion. Nobody likes that fucking guy.
Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. You're watching another edition of Press Pause Radio Play Play. It's two-man crew. It's me and Sarah. But we're also, like...
That's right.
We're the funky, bunky fucking old bunch of the staff, I think.
We're the ones that would probably appreciate this the most.
Exactly. And
well, you know, Daruna notwithstanding.
True. And so I really want to kind of touch on what makes remakes really cool, because it's weird. It's almost like it takes every NES game within like at least the first lineups, and this is a special treat because guys, we're fucking coming at you with both NES remixes, and we're gonna tease off some sweet gameplay from all of them. But I kind of like the touches that they do with the visuals too. Everything's remixed. As well, you know.
Yeah, it looked kind of stylish.
No, I just realized that I said remix, and that's fucking, it's in the title. Anyway.
But I'm dink.
Right. But like it's weird because it takes like the pixelation of like the 8-bit like positioning and composition of the visuals, and then it like flattens and smooths them out into this high definition fidelity, and actually gives them like, it even gives them like shadowing and lighting to cast against the background. It's fucking weird, but it actually it comes off to look a little bit better than I initially gave it stock for. And yeah, right now you're seeing the game slowly unlock all the small challenges involved, and I don't know, it's got like a real app structure to it. Like I really feel like this is something that I could see Nintendo releasing like as a smartphone app, funny enough. God, you can't escape these demos too, which really bugs me.
It's okay, hold on a second. How much does this cost?
It's $15.
$15. Okay.
$15. I mean, it's worth it too, honestly. Like it's weird within the structure of this game. Like, I can totally picture this being like a freemium app to where you can either like buy it and get everything, or you can like slowly like just purchase games a la carte, you know, and just get like a free sample of some fucking games. Like I don't know, it's really weird. I just like the way that it handles like all these like mini objectives that like are a part of the game's fundamental gameplay, and it just like I don't know, it's not like a ripoff of like WarioWare's micro games. Like it just tosses them at you within the context of the game. It's really weird. And then the remix portion is it takes all these elements from all the other games or adds shit that was never a part of the original game.
Okay.
Yeah, like I believe like one of the remixes involves like you playing Donkey Kong, but the entire stage is blacked out with only like a spotlight of visibility over Mario, and it travels along and scrolls with Mario. So you basically operate going blind the entire time.
Gotcha. Now you just got a stamp there. What's that all about?
Oh, well, see, you're new to like the wonder that is being a Wii U owner. So most all Wii games or Wii U games will basically allow you to get stamps that you can basically throw up within like Miiverse posts. And like, you know how you've seen those elaborate designs of people like, you know, drawing and sketching out like images and what have you? A lot of them are sometimes like just built upon existing stamps as a template. Fuck! So like, it's cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. And you can always like have fun with it. Like after I complete this, I can throw up a fucking Miiverse post about how much I hated that, and I can throw in a completely random stamp or whatnot. It's a part of Nintendo's internal Miiverse, which Miiverse is a weird beast all on its own. There are times where I either love it or I feel like it's populated by like completely non-English speaking like fucking like clods and like neandroids that under the age of 8. Like it's
shown androids is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, Pretty much.
That's a linguistic pun there.
Yeah, like right there, Mario farts. But that had nothing to do with Donkey Kong Jr. But they'll randomly cycle through random Miiverse posts. So it's weird what like doesn't get picked up by Nintendo and what does. Like, did you know that my handle on the Nintendo Network is not Georgie Boy's Axe? It's GOB-Axe because there's a censorship over the word boy. You can't use the word boy at all.
Actually, I determined it was Georgie.
No,
boy's axe worked. It's the same thing in Tomodachi Life. The same.
Really?
Oh yeah. We narrowed it down to Georgie specifically. It's crazy.
Funny. Oh man, I should have just put Geo Boy's axe in. That would have been way better. But I couldn't use boy. So wait, did you guys like fucking experimented with this on your own?
I did.
That's thoughtful and weird of you.
Yes. Well, you're in Tomodachi Life as a key integral player, so.
Oh yeah, I forget how Tomodachi Life works.
I have got to show you some of the pictures that have come out of that. It's hilarious. But I digress.
Yeah, so now what I'm doing is slowly like I said, just trying to clear out some stages here. So let me show you the first remix. And this is exactly what I was talking about. So, I mean, it may not seem like a really big caveat to kind of like take into the game, but it, like I said, it kind of fucks with you more than like initially, like the initial impression of it would. Like, you kind of like when you can only soak in so much real estate, it kind of throws off your senses on how to react to certain obstacles coming at you. So I don't know, the whole thing slightly weird, but I dug it. There are other things too, like you can play as Link in a Super Mario Brothers level, and he possesses all of like the properties of Link from like fucking Legend of Zelda. It's weird. Like, and what's funny is, had it not been for Super Mario crossover,
I was gonna say, yeah,
I probably would have been a little bit more fucking weirded out. But yeah, it does really cool things like that. And though I haven't been able to get it to the game's also featured its own like hidden nuances. So it's got like a star rating system, like an app. But there's like a grade above 3 stars, you can get like fucking rainbow, and it's so hard to shoot for the rainbow, but like I try my hardest. Yeah, and then there's these like fucking oh shit, my phone's going off. There we go. Let me go and turn that off. Yeah, so there we go, internet. You now know that like my text message tone is Sam is finding an item in Metroid. And chasing these coins. God, that fucking Koopa Troopa looks so unsettling.
It's true.
Yeah, like
I used to be awesome at the original.
I'm not very good at Mario Brothers. I have it for the 5200 too.
I think I got up to like round 30 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I have it for the 5200 and the 7800, and I remember tooling around a little bit with it. Funny, what's even funnier? I have it for those fucking systems. I do. God damn it. And I don't have it on the NES.
What's the deal here? Is it just interlaced? That's why those are missing? There's like half of the crabs missing.
I'm not familiar with Mario Brothers, so I'm not sure if there's like a sprite. Yeah,
there's probably some kind of interlace problem. That's why that's missing. So, I got a fix for you though.
There we go.
It's something that you just need to toggle in Vegas. So.
Huh. I had no idea. Oh well.
So okay, is it me, or like when you're playing these games, does it not look like a PSP Go? Just a bit.
You mean like the frame?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Just a little bit of irony.
Yeah, I didn't put that together, but I don't try to associate anything that's nice and happy with that system. So
true.
Just me. God damn. And see, it's funny too because like You know, I'd like to say that I'm fairly competent, if not pretty skilled, at a lot of these games, especially the fact that I still play them from time to time, even today.
Ooh,
And-
that was close.
Oh, dude, no, those like a lot, and that's the thing. That was actually me testing that. I wanted to know like how many properties fundamentally actually carried over from Super Mario Brothers, and I answered my question.
Because this is all completely reprogrammed, right?
That was my experiment. It's not. What it is, it's programmed on top of existing code, because they're the hitboxes between like behind Cheeps and like also against along the edges of like piranha plants are completely different.
Okay.
And where, well, I'm sorry, they're not completely different. They're exactly the same.
Oh.
So like, you can actually, as long as as long as Mario's foot touches the back of a Cheep, not not his like fist or front touching it from the bottom. If you run into it from the backside, like I did with that jump, it still counts as you jumping on top of him. It's got like an angled hitbox to the back of it.
Nice.
So,
okay.
And just like the piranha plants, the hitbox for the piranha plants is actually around its base. So like the edges of its lips and whatnot, like that come out, Mario's feet and toes can totally like touch it, completely make connection, and it won't count as damage because that's not where the hitbox is.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's kind of like with the piranha plants, you can jump over them and like half of them doesn't count.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like the Cheeps that fly above the water in those stages kind of have the same properties. Just like,
right.
It's weird. Red Koopa Troopas, because they have a completely different pattern moving back and forth, have a completely different rules to their hitbox as opposed to green Koopa Troopas. You can find that out. It like I said, anybody who's got the games at home, just fucking tool around with it, like when you're messing with those paratroopers, and it can cause some shit. So,
Almost, yeah.
Dude, I am not good at Excite Bike at all. The two games that I like, and funny enough, because like everybody loves them bikes of Excite.
Oh.
See, that looked pretty easy to me. I fucking cartwheeled with a fucking bike.
Bam. Did you see there was some guy that made an Excite Bike track in Trials Fusion?
No.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit, I'm not gonna lie.
See, and like I don't understand sometimes the objectives aren't clear. Like, use wheelies to get to the finish line without crashing. How long am I supposed to do these wheelies? Like, I almost kind of wanted to see, like, all right, should I, like, just try driving without a wheelie until I get to the finish line? I don't know. Like,
you know what
them
it
are a
is,
bit
though?
too vague.
What they're saying for the wheelies, it's those little things that look like little kind of, how to say, you know, those things in the parking lot?
Yeah, speed humps.
Those right there, yeah.
Speed humps or speed bumps.
Sure. Yeah, that's the only way to get through them without like crashing, is to use a little bit of a wheelie.
You know what's funny is in our city, basically it oh my god, it was hilarious. They've had to replace like the signage, like the traffic signage, for like, okay, so not speed bumps, but speed humps are like their own thing, where like on like I would say streets that have like heavy traffic, they would put humps to kind of like reinforce like a slower speed, like, you know, to keep it along lines of like 15 miles to 25 miles per hour in the residential zone. And they'll put like lots of signage to let drivers know that there are these speed humps, and they'll say speed humps ahead on the signage. There is this dude, no joke, who relentlessly graffitied like a couple having sexual intercourse on these signs, and like basically put like these graphic signs of motion, like they were doing it super fast. Oh, okay, I get it, speed humps. And like they replaced the signs, I'm not joking, at least 3 times. Like that dude tagged every sign up within the town, to the point where they finally gave in and they put speed bumps. They tried speed bumps and it worked. The dude, whoever this like fucking mystery graffiti artist was, like he totally stopped. And you know what's funny is for all we know, we joke about it. Maybe it was this dude's crusade for them to use bumps instead of humps. We don't fucking know. I think this is the most obnoxious fucking thing ever. Like, I think this is like Nintendo at their most like pretentious in like being that condescending. Who the fuck needs an arrow pointing to the right to show somebody where to go in Super Mario Brothers? I mean, let's just like...
It's such a quintessential thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I can understand, like, their logic may have been like, oh, you know, not everyone who's played this, because, you know, there could be children that have never played Super Mario Brothers that have played, that are playing NES Remix. There are so many other fucking platformers out there that operate that fucking quintessential dynamic of, like, going to the right, that it boggles my mind that, like, Nintendo would consider anyone stupid enough to not make the correlation, even, like, on the basic fundamentals of platformers to, like, just fucking, oh, I gotta go to the right. I mean, I don't know who it was, but, like, the game design, there's like, these group of people that, like, analyze, like, you know, specific nuances of game design and, like, what makes them brilliant. And, like, one thing that, you know, immediately tells you that you have to go right is the fact that they place Mario at the far left of the screen. It's the only time he's ever in the far left of the screen, but every other time that he's moving, he moves towards the middle position of the screen, and it scrolls by his movement there. He never gets far enough to where he reaches the far right side. So that, like, that speaks to the reptilian part of your brain, and, you know, since, like, positioning him right there from the left, it inherently tells you, you know, I have all this real estate going to the right of me, so I'm gonna... that's what propels you forward. Just like, I don't know, I just feel that's bullshit that they put that arrow there. It
sounds legit, but yeah, you're right, it is pretty much bullshit.
Yeah, just like, come on, man. Like, have more faith in, like, your fucking... in the people that play this game. So, here we go. Here's another remix. This is fucking really hard. I'm controlling both of those Marios at the same time. So you gotta kind of, like, have to trick it. And I don't even remember if I was able to complete this, but it's hard, dude. It's really hard. And see, you're not controlling, you're basically, that's like a mirrored version. It behaves on whatever action the left one takes. Well, now I'm to the right because I'm moving towards the right. But I have to, like, manipulate it, like, where I'm jumping. I have to, like, kind of fucking have it collide with something else to, like, screw with its position. Or, yeah, or do, like, these little baseball slides with my fucking shuffling. Oh, why'd I do that?
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I didn't even realize, like, I did that, too, until watching this. I totally had that.
You did.
Ugh. I don't think I get any closer. Like, I really don't think I get any closer.
What is up with the lack of animation with that? What is that? Why?
You know, I don't know. To be honest, like I said, I really feel like they take, like, a lot of the foundation of the code of the NES games, and then they layer on top of them. And then, like, you know how I said how they, like, smooth out, like, the pixels and give them, like, this high-def fidelity? I don't think a lot of the, like, sprite animations or frames of animation translated the best in every game. Like, I actually, like, I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure the crab does actually look like that in the game. So, I don't know.
What, with the missing chunk out of it? Nah.
I'll have to go back and look.
Oh man, you just gotta take my word on this.
Well, no, I don't doubt you. I'm just...
even the flies had that one little chunk out, so it's obviously an interlace problem.
Video game videos.
Yep.
Science. Yeah, man, looking back at that now, I did not get any closer than I did that one time.
Oh man, and you totally had it.
You get confused over which Mario, because, like, they do mirror each other's movements, even though you're, like, tricking the other one to do what you want it to do, and I missed that jump. I had it, and then I just gave up. I'm just like, nope, I'm not gonna make it. And see, like, I'm guaranteed, like, I'm not gonna get the 3-star on this. Oh, dude. I had that, too. The fact that I missed that coin.
Oh, you did it.
Oh! I did do it. I don't remember doing it. And I got 3 stars. I don't deserve that. Huh. Totally remember bombing that. Oh, well. Anyway, so unlock the next remix stage. And again, it makes shit tricky here. So you're going to notice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Really fucks with you, dude. You don't think it does, but it really does.
Oh.
Yeah, so what do you think so far, man?
I don't know. It wouldn't make me buy a Wii U, but if I happen to have a Wii U...
Well, they're thinking about actually bringing, like, because these actually did really well. You know what's funny is in Japan, they have a physical release. It's really weird.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh, dude, the box art's gorgeous for it, too.
Oh,
Because I remember 8x4 Play, John Riccardi of 8x4 Play, like, bought it just specifically to talk about one of their episodes. And he was, like, showing it off on Instagram. But it's gorgeous. But yeah, they were actually talking about possibly bringing it to 3DS. So you still may get the chance to play it.
Yeah, but they were also saying that it wasn't possible on 3DS, which I highly doubt.
Really?
But, yeah, they were saying that they needed to use the Wii U in order to do this, which is, again, it sounds like complete horseshit. Like, this could totally be done on the 3DS, easy.
Yeah, I don't.
Right down to the sound, like.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, especially since the NES is so well emulated on it, right? Like.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Dude, I swear to God, like, the one thing I don't like about this game is that Mario moves like a fucking refrigerator on roller skates. Like,
yes, he does.
Dude, he doesn't stop his, like, the sense of traction. It's so wonky to me. Like, I always have such a hard time with it.
So that green bee, what's that all about?
Green bee.
Yeah, like when you're getting your points tallied up, there's this green bee with a big pixel thing behind it.
You're gonna have to point them out again, because
I will.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah. Balloon Fighter's also one of my least favorite NES games.
Really? I used to be pretty good at it. I enjoyed it. Oh, miss.
Yeah. And like, see, this threw me off too, because like, I didn't know if this was if this was in the original, which I doubt it was, like defeating the imposters. Yeah, so see, it's weird because then they start throwing in like these remix caveats that like aren't in the remix section. I've gotten deeper, like playing it again. There's some shit that happens. I kind of wish, like, that's the one thing this game really teases. Like, it really teases like a lot of the like cooler things that it does. I don't even know if I did it right, because I think I took out one of the dudes that I wasn't supposed to take out.
No. You were doing it right. It just took you a while to do it. So that B, right there. Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, the letter B. I kept thinking it was a fucking, like, an actual, like, a bee, like a flying bee.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, that's stuff that you could spend on for, like, concept art and other stuff. It's currency. And now we're moving on to fucking NES Remix 2, which
Numero dos.
I like significantly enjoy more. Only because like it's weird, and where it does the exact opposite of NES Remix 1, it includes a lot of games that were late in the NES lifespan.
Yeah, I can tell by some of those sprites, like like NES Open and
Kirby, and
significantly better
Wario's
sound. Listen to that remix. What?
I didn't even realize that the audio was remixed. Yeah, it's remixed. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, some pump and bass to that, man. And you know, it didn't even need much more. It has Mario 3 had some pretty good sound to it when it all was said and done.
Yeah, you know what's funny too is we got into a conversation. So yeah, we've got Dr. Mario, which we'll get to in a bit after the game does its introduction of the various games in its collection. You can also buy more games too, from what I remember. That's also why the bit currency.
Now, okay, you say buy like with actual money?
Yeah, no, not like microtransaction. Like,
okay, I was gonna say fuck you, Nintendo.
No, I have yet to see.
They're pretty bad with their. Yeah, they were pretty bad with it for like Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem for 3DS?
3DS, yeah, there was so much microtransactions to that.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like with the real world money?
Yes.
That's so weird to me. I think this is some of the stupidest shit ever though, right here. Like some of them are just so like they sort of hinge on like the potential possibility that you have never played this game. So like
right?
simplicity. Yeah. And like I can understand that, but like that arrow is the bane of my fucking existence. When you tell somebody to fucking fall and there's nothing but like 3 platforms, logic tells you down, especially when there's nothing. Dude.
Yeah, what is this, Mario Galaxy?
Oh, yeah, and they kind of apply like that same mentality. It's so, dude, it's so pretentious. Like we're not like, give players more credit. But anyway,
okay.
Yeah, pull vegetables. See.
What ones?
There we go. That's what I was shooting.
Okay.
Done. You ever get so mad you just hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker? Yeah, but like stuff like this too. I did appreciate how like they threw Peach into one segment because like her jumping off and here, see, I was able to get it here. I think this is the only time I did it.
Yeah, rainbow.
It's the hidden rank above 3-star. It's in both games.
Actually, I noticed with the Mario 2 that it was actually each character was in one of the segments.
Yeah, but like I felt like they threw each character like appropriate to the action to like make it a little bit more challenging. Like Luigi's floaty jump towards that fucking some of the objectives will basically have you watch the game's attract mode. Like that's Kirby's first one too. It's watch the tutorial for Kirby. So I'm literally
this is how you draw Kirby.
Yeah, but I have a fond spot for this game. I really do, and I feel like it's a shame that nobody's really played it.
I enjoy my puzzle games, but I didn't find it to be fantastic.
Well, do you mind if I ask why? Is it just because of like the nuances of like what bomb sets off what?
Not really. I just didn't find it as playable as, say, Tetris Attack.
Well, see, I kind of
came out at about the same time.
Yeah, but I like it's got like a kickle cubicle like sense to it, which I really enjoyed. And plus, like, I don't know, the fact that you gotta move Toad around to like you gotta kind of micromanage where Toad is and if Toad can even navigate through the blocks in front of him. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just like having a guy on the screen. There's another rainbow.
Oh yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, I mean, that was really easy. I got none of the rainbows in the first one, as you can see, so I don't know. I think even, like, off-screen, just, like, playing more of the game, I still haven't gotten, like, the rainbow in any of the first remix. And, like, I thought it was not in the first remix, but then I read on, like, Nintendo forums that it is. It's just, it's so much harder to achieve that, like, fucking hidden rank. So.
What? Moving virus?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is a remix. Yes.
Yeah, and it really throws your game off. I tried locking that virus into play, and it worked. So,
nice.
Yeah, so we now and like see, like it's moments like these where I'm just like, NES Remix is totally worth it. And then like when it gets I just hate that it takes so long for it to get really weird. And like I don't mind like the stuff, you know, that you do on the way to the game getting really weird is really entertaining and fun nonetheless, but I just like I don't know. I just hate that like the beginning of it feels really pandering in a sense of like fucking Nintendo thinks we're stupid. Like that's my biggest gripe.
Looking at this gameplay footage and I'm thinking, how am I going to get the biggest chant out of this?
You know, and like, and I fucked it up. Or did I?
No, you did exactly what I would have done in that situation. Clever.
Well, see,
Two at once. Get that double.
the thing is though, is I fucked myself up though because, like, the game's not merited by score; it's merited by time.
Oh well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So, and see, it fucks with you because like you already have like these preconceived notions of like how the game operates, and you come into the situation doing fucking something else. So yeah, it's tricky. I'm about to say, oh fuck me, I just noticed there's that virus still there. And see, that's the one thing that like I got a little bit angry with, because you know, to time Dr. Mario like this, when it's completely dependent, I don't even know how I made that. But
I can see kind of where you're going, but man, puzzle games are like my jam right after shmups.
Yeah,
and,
but like it
wouldn't have been a
dependent on
problem
a
for
trial
me.
run.
Yeah, even then though. No, well, not even that. I don't even think it's dependent on a trial run. But then again, I've got extensive experience with like, you know.
And see, this is where
Every
I
puzzle
knew
game
that
ever.
this game is totally built on the original code. Look at the left.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's got the raster. Nice.
So, so I don't know. It's weird. I think when like they exchange it between the original code and then filter it with like the remix graphic effects. I don't think that some of the animations completely translate. And like, these games, both of them were like really they were put together really quickly. Like, I think this is like, I don't remember which development team within Nintendo's R&D, but I think it's like Team 4. It's like it's like people that aren't even like in charge of development. They're in charge of like refining and polishing like the stuff from Team 1 and 2. So it's really weird.
On a side note, is Kirby's Adventure not the best fucking Kirby game there ever has been? I love this game so much.
Oh, dude, it is, but like I love Superstar though.
Yeah, but I mean, as a standalone title, not like a mini-game collection.
Okay, as a standalone game, you know, this is definitely not one of the most popular because it's a tie. But I mean, we talked about how much I love Dreamland 3, and like I still
Dreamland
wish
3 was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but dude, no, Kirby's Adventure. I think that one will always stand the test of time for me.
Oh, but there's one that's seriously my all-time favorite, and it's weird because I think it's also one of the least played Kirby games.
Are you gonna say Return to Dreamland?
No, close.
Okay, at least there's that. And don't say Epic Yarn because no, that doesn't quite count.
No, Amazing Mirror, dude.
Ooh, no, I hated that one. That one sucked.
No, that one's amazing. It's Kirby in Metroidvania.
Oh God, no!
Ah, it's so good. I love that too. That like I destroyed the blocks, but like it took movement away from me completely, and it just fucking iced my ass. Ah, I still got the rainbow. But yeah, dude, Amazing Mirror was legitimately the shit. Especially, like, no, here's what was even cooler about it. Play it with a Game Boy player, and then get your buddies to bring their copies in, like, link cables. Like, that was probably one of the most, like, the link cables for, oh my god, it's fucking, I remember this, and it fucked me bad. But essentially, it's the middle Mario that I'm controlling. It took me a while to kind of like get a feel for that. But anyway, yeah, Amazing Mirror, like that, Four Swords Adventures, and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire is like easily got us like the most fucking play out of our link cables. And like, especially when we took that to a Game Boy player, oh dude, It was great, especially when we all took turns over who would have the TV, and we'd like add and like even the cool like individual powers. Like, did you know there's a power that you can get from Master Hand, who's a boss there, where Kirby basically and the power is basically smash Kirby. Play as Kirby the way he would in Smash Brothers. So like if you up bead, he did the blade. If you down bead, yeah, dude, it was great. If you forward bead,
that's a pretty cool ability. But I don't know, it didn't come off quite as good as it did for me.
Oh, dude, the fact that it was a multiplayer Metroidvania and where, like, you could do whatever you wanted, and then when you needed to be in areas that required you guys, you can call each other on cell phones and teleport to wherever your buddies were. That is amazing to me. Like, it was like, I don't know, it was an idea that was so ahead of its time that I kind of feel like the game, like, hinging on it is what kind of, like, fucked it from being critically successful. Because, like, it was okay, but everybody was just like, you know, whatever. I mean, I thought, like, personally, I think, like, some of the other fairs, like, another one that's really weird, too, that I liked, but, like, definitely wasn't, like, one of the best it was weird that it was on the heels of Amazing Mirror, was Squeak Squad.
Which one was that again?
That was for DS. This is the one where you fought, like, a gang of mice, like, and it introduced powers. Like, you could be Mole Kirby.
That was on the DS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, when we mean Return to Dreamland, were you talking about the Game Boy Advance remake of a Kirby's Adventure? Or were you talking about...
That was Nightmare in Dreamland.
Nightmare in Dreamland. Is that Wii? Yeah, the Wii one. That one's amazing.
Yeah, but not as good as Adventure. Come on.
Dude... Adventure's alright. I don't think Adventure's cool and it ages well, but there's been so many better Kirby games than it.
Yeah, but it has the challenge, man. It's got the best challenge that there is outside of perhaps Kirby Dreamland 2.
I never associate the word challenge with Kirby.
Yeah, I know. To get 100% in Adventure though is a lot harder than any other game, except for 2 maybe. Because there is that one friggin' puzzle stage that sucked.
True. We should really get back to talking about NES Remix too, though.
I guess. We could go on forever.
Yeah. And, like, I haven't really explored, like, the bit store yet, but, like, it's used to, like I said, buy... And what's funny is you can also buy difficulty. So you can do other stuff. Now, I kind of want to change over to Super Luigi Brothers real quick. It's fucking, again... Such a small change.
It's backwards.
So weird. It's so weird. It's incredibly jarring. Wow. I don't think I honestly did that well, and I was on the first stage, and I just couldn't do it anymore.
That's awesome.
It's like
I'd buy it just for this. I would,
dude. But like, it really like. I don't understand like how this makes sense coming out of my mouth, but it dramatically changes and it's weird too because like mirror mode on like Mario Kart, I mean it adds like a cool flair of challenge, but it never like insanely changes anything. And then it's moments like this that make it really weird. Like I can't play Twilight Princess on GameCube. I just can't because like I made the decision to play it first on Wii, and then going from that to the GameCube, it throws me completely off. I go to the right when I need to be going to the left, and it like my sense of navigation's fucked. And I hinge like I like cling to my sense of navigation. So
okay, so is this legit the whole game?
Yes, it's legit the whole.
Yeah, I'd get it for this. Sure.
Oh man, you still haven't seen the other part that like Nintendo thrown in though. That I actually thought was really cool. That I'll get the chance to show in a bit.
I would race you in this,
dude. I'm down. We can totally run like we'll do a play special. But like, I'd have to get like my legs, like my land legs in this, man. Like they are totally. they're just totally attuned to like that of like normal people, where like I focus on going to the right and determine that. And you know, it's not like in every platformer you go against, like going to the left isn't something that's new, but it's always minute. You know what I mean? It's always like peppered in between moments of going to the left to the right. And Super Mario Brothers 1 doesn't feature multi-dimensional movement and features like fucking
Left and right.
Yeah, well, no, it's one
Right,
dimensional. You
yeah.
can only go to the right.
You
So
can't go back.
exactly.
Mostly because of it was all limitations in the original chip architecture.
Yeah, but
So
what I
so-
mean by that is like the fact that you're it's like the reptilian part of your brain that like assigns muscle reflexes. You know, it like makes that call that, you know,
You missed a one up.
I did. Fuck it. I'm just going through this, man. See, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, fuck you, hitboxes.
Yep. It's exactly what I was talking about. That exact stage.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I feel like muscle reflexes on the reptilian part of your brain kind of like give you that comfort of knowing that at some point you're gonna go right. And like I feel all platformers are built on that foundation that you go to the right. You can go to the left a lot of the time, but then you're gonna go back to the right. The fact that this game completely is just one-dimensionally left the whole time, dude, like I said, it's insane to me. And like it really threw me off. Like, is it weird that I really want to say that I had fun with this, but it was really unsettling?
No, I think that sounds about right. Ooh, death.
I don't even know how I did that, but I fucking did it. It was a thing that happened.
You're impatient.
I am, dude. Like, that's the way that's why I love, like, the fact that, like, Summer Games Done Quick is, like, I love, like, the idea of speedrunning. So, even though I don't, like, try to, like, do all the nuances, like, exploits and, like, you know, cycles or frames, like, I do...
Or tasks, right?
Yeah, or, like, you know, I don't fucking, like, try to... like combat the beast that is RNG. And see, look at this shit. I fucked it up because I'm so used to it the other way. It's stuff like that like, and I love how like the game, like, you know, inherently plays on that comfort and then betrays it and fucks you. It's dude,
It's harsh.
it is, man. Like, I really can't say enough that like it's a fucking words are escaping my mouth. It's fun, but it's really like it puts a lot of anxiety. And
Come on.
gotta clip it.
There we go. Have you ever climbed to the top of the plant?
I think it automatically does it for you.
No, like the very top. If you go to the very top of the plant, he sort of skips on the top. It's crazy.
Huh. I might have been like a weird glitch.
Once upon a time. Does it
Yeah.
in every version I've ever played, so.
Never even tried it. So
Pause.
Yeah. I had to adjust myself. Yeah, so this is where dude, because my brain is exploding at this point. Like, I've never, like, you know, experienced such a juxtaposition of familiarity and, like, brand new all at once. Because it was really weird. Like, I knew what to anticipate in a sense, and, like, the fact that, like, there were things that...
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that just make, like, a critical point in it being somewhere else. And even then, like, my mind was, like, preparing me for that star to go to the right because all items go to the right. The fact that it went to the left, like, threw me off. Oh, Luigi Brothers. You know, I'm kind of surprised that this isn't a standalone as well, but I doubt anybody would buy it as a standalone. So kind of glad that they included it in here. So now we're going to check out the other mode that's introduced in NES Remix 2, which is fucking awesome. So tell me, wait for it.
All right.
Ah, did you see that?
I didn't see it.
It's World Championships Remix.
Oh, is that what that's what this is?
Yeah,
Nice.
you got the same exact time, and like the original, you got to collect 50 coins. Except you'll notice that Rad Racer and Tetris are not in this, but Super Mario Brothers is. And I use the same trick that I do in World Championships, because we bought a repro of World Championships, so that's like a fun thing that me and my buddy Nick kind of tackle. But you basically what you want to do is grab as many coins as you can at first run, die, and then be transported here, and then get as many. Oh, fucking goddamn it! Like the fact that like I fucked up here, because time is of the essence, man. You gotta do everything you can to like fucking get them coins. And see, I'm gonna die again. By this time, I should get like 16 coins and then like finish it off. Also, really weird fun fact, a lot of people don't know that if you avoid getting 50 coins throughout the entire game, you can beat the entire game of Super Mario Brothers. It is included.
Huh.
Yeah. Very strange, I know, but like really rad at the same time.
Interesting challenge, right?
Yeah, I'm usually better at this. Like, I could have sworn, like, I get this done quicker. This has already taken me, like, 2 minutes alone. So, the next game that they toss at you, Super Mario Brothers 3, which, you know, weird. This would normally take the place of Rad Racer. That's the one thing I didn't like. They just recycled the first challenge into a different Mario game, which bugged me. That was completely unintentional, by the way. That was just me, like, getting ahead of myself.
It's probably just an issue of getting a license. Because now Tetris is Bulletproof Soft and the Tetris Company. And Rad Racer is Square.
Yeah. But even then, like, I felt like there could have been, like, another game that they could have thrown in. Like, what's another, like, fucking racer that, like, Nintendo had, like, rights to?
Mach Rider.
Yeah. Or, shit, thrown in Excite Bike.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. But Dr. Mario is appropriate because... And it operates on the same fundamentals of Nintendo World Championship. So... Unlike this is remakes, you'll notice that the score of Super Mario Brothers is multiplied by 2. In the original World Championship, it multiplied your score by 2, and then the number of coins by like 10.
Okay.
So like you guarantee you got 500. And then in Rad Racer, it multiplied your time. And then basically, so the first two are mostly what you want to do with them is you always wanted to finish them as quickly as possible, because then you can get the Tetris, and with Tetris, that's where you can get all the score. So the more time you had to play Tetris, the more time you had to get score. This game doesn't really operate like completely to those same fundamentals, but it uses them. So like I've got 3 minutes left to like get as much as I can in Dr. Mario, and Dr. Mario is a completely different beast of a puzzler because I really depend on what's given to me, and I can't like impulsively make decisions. Because it operates on an arrangement.
I see what you just did there.
Yeah.
And you could have been done with those 2 viruses by now.
Yeah, that was a fuck up on my end. But I don't know. I really like this touch, and the one thing too, I haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet, but I really do want to look into it, is I think they like feature championship modes on like different games and like label as Remix 2 or Remix 3, which I think you can also buy, but this is the first one that you can start off with. So what'd you think, man? If you had the choice between NES Remix 1 or 2?
Well, obviously the second one, definitely.
Well, yeah, but you mentioned that just for Luigi.
Yeah, based on that merit, sure.
Yeah, but what about the games?
The games themselves, yeah. The later games I prefer over the originals.
Really? I thought
yeah.
it was the other way around with you, that you liked like
Nah.
the black box games more.
No, not really. Like, I mean, they're good and all, but they sort of lack the sort of depth that the later ones had.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you might crucify me for saying this, but like Mario Brothers, like not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers, I don't think has aged particularly well.
It hasn't. Like, that's clear.
Yeah, and then I'm not a fan of fucking Balloon Fight either. I've yet to find somebody who is. Like,
I don't mind it. I played it a bunch. I'd like to get Tingle's Balloon Fight. That'd be pretty hilarious.
yeah, I haven't even seen like action, like footage of that game in action. So
Well, it's on DS, right? So
true, you make a good point.
I try.
And it is region free too. But that was a Club Nintendo exclusive. Like, dude,
It
just
was.
even trying to get like the Game and Watch collections that they had on DS is still a fucking pain. To rebuy them, people reselling them.
I have them both.
I
be
had them
honest
both,
with
but
you.
they were stolen.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because I think they can go for a couple hundo now, right?
What?
I want to say that they can.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, it's about $60 for Tingle's Balloon Fight, I think. Thereabouts.
Yeah, I'm slowly rebuilding the DS collection, but like now I'm just thrown off by like Vita games and 3DS, and I play the Vita way more. All right, guys, let's see how well I fucking do. I don't think I do particularly too hot, especially the fact that it took me like forever and a day to get 50 coins in Super Mario Brothers. So yeah. Yeah, like the fact that I didn't break 1,000,000. No bueno.
Best score.
And yeah, you could totally share it on Miiverse too, and also throw around with stamps. But this has been another Press Pause Radio Play. Thanks for joining us, guys.